if I gave you this is actually a good thought exercise to do. If I gave you $1 million today, and I could pretty much guarantee your financial stability, what what would you do?
Um, if you could guarantee my financial stability,
Yes.
I'd probably buy a house away from the city, somewhere.
Which country?
Maybe in the UK, basically not in the big city,
Okay.
or Canada or the US, one of them.
Mm-hmm.
It really depends on a few factors, mainly friends and what I think. It would take long contemplation.
Yeah.
Too much for a podcast. But
yeah, it's a good thought exercise if you want to do it alone. Like write it down. You can actually write like pages about this. I know that Jordan Peterson's like self-authoring program. A lot of it is about stuff like this. You kind of it's like a future authoring program, and the past and the future is a lot of the future is about this. Like where would you want to go?
I see.
Yeah.
Um,
Might
Oh,
even
yeah.
be one of the questions in that program. If your financial success was guaranteed for you, what would you like to spend your days doing?
but yeah, so essentially with
Yeah.
that question, I'd probably live in one of like English speaking country,
Yes.
not in the big city because it's cheaper. I know I have $1 million, but let's be honest, with the current economy, it's not going to last me too long. Um, I'd probably invest in a bit of stocks and stuff like that. Not
Yeah.
too much, maybe like 10 to 50K,
Yeah.
because out of 1 million, that's not too much. But
Yeah, it's just like 5%.
yeah, and if the stock market increases, that's a huge gain because that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But if it decreases, I mean, I could throw away 50K.
Okay.
And
Go
lastly,
on.
I'd probably get like so I used to be like really big, so I lost a lot of weight and I have like a bit of extra flabby skin. I get surgery to get rid of that, and I'd probably buy clothes that I like more,
Mm-hmm.
and study biology.
Oh, just for fun?
Yeah,
Really?
I do find many things about biology in general interesting. I know we're studying like technically biology in med school,
Ish.
but yeah, kinda. But like, for example, anthropology is something interesting.
Oh, bro, that's the best.
Yeah, it is. The history of
Anthropology.
evolution is also cool. Abiogenesis is a big thing, but like, I really enjoy the idea of preserved genes. If you know what those are,
No. Or
preserved
maybe
preserved genes, preserved proteins, and preserved organelles.
throughout evolution.
Yes, basically what they are is a gene you can find in one animal, you can find in many other animals.
Mm.
For example, a preserved organelle would have to be the mitochondria.
Right.
You can find the mitochondria in many creatures, be it, I think it's in plants, plants, humans, fungi, and other animals, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the mitochondria is cool. It's like being a bacteria inside of us,
Yeah.
enclosed within like eukaryotic cells.
Yeah, and it's like a useless bacteria on its own. Unless it's within something, it's completely useless.
Yeah.
That's
And
like
it's-
really interesting to me.
It is completely. Okay, so you studied that, but in university or in
Uni.
uh,
Yeah.
why?
Because I'd have to have like experts there to help me out and everything.
But you can find those online.
Yeah, I can, yeah, but I don't think they'd have like education and a lab and like a bunch of things, and they'd have like speakers who could come. I feel like that is just a bigger package, as well as me who doesn't leave the house very often.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a good exercise to go talk to people.
Yeah, that's fair. Your
So-
second point more than the first.
Fair.
Like, because these days you have teachers from or professors from Harvard. Not saying Harvard is very good these days.
Yeah,
With the denying that killing Jews is something bad.
And the faked, if you don't know, there's a bunch of faked, peer-reviewed Harvard shit. But
Yeah, I can imagine. But just saying, like the smartest people in the world are gonna be on the internet, and so you don't necessarily need to go to a physical university anymore. Which the only reason that I'm in university right now is for getting the certificate. Let's face it. I think we both could be much more efficient if we did self studies.
very much so.
Yeah. Like a lot of my energy is going into exams when it could be going into learning things, like stressing about the exams versus actually understanding concepts. I don't know. That's just my take.
No, I agree.
Yeah. Okay, so you study biology, actually.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Imagine doing something when you weren't forced at all. Such a different way of operating.
Yeah, but here I am.
I hope you enjoyed that clip of the HH podcast. If you want to see another clip, click here, down to your left. And if you want to see the whole unedited episode, click down here to your right. And last but not least, if you want to subscribe, you can do so here in the middle. Thank you.